My name is Corey Cooper. I'm a senior here at Sprayberry. I play running back, and there's a lot of reasons why we're considered the underdogs. One reason being is that in our school, half the kids don't even recognize what we do here every day. Like every day they come out, they think we're going to lose every single game.
Not to mention, we lost a lot of our starters this past year. A lot of them just quit because, I mean, no one's really proud to play at Sprayberry anymore. I guess except for like the core group of us. Whenever you go out in public and say, "Yeah, I play football over at Sprayberry," you just kind of get mocked for it. And I mean, that kind of made a lot of our starters quit. In fact, we had a kid move to our biggest rival, who's #2 in the state, and just up and left us this year.
I mean, yeah, we are a young team, but we've had a lot of people step up and fill in positions that some people have quit or left. But I mean, they're filling in the spots, and we're here on our 4th week, and
1-0 in the region.
yeah, we're 1-0 in the region. So, I mean, we're doing a good job of filling in spots.
Even newspapers bring us down, but we come out here, practice hard, and fight every week, and try to come out with the win.
Yeah, like when we first started playing, like during the summer and stuff, we was all individuals. We was all like doing our thing, not like just trying to come together as a team.
They can say what they want to say. I can do what I want to do. It's not their life, it's my life.
And what's the main reason you play football?
Because I grew up with 4 brothers, and all my cousins are boys, and I played football with them, and I just love it.
Hey guys, I'm Coach Billy Shackford. I'm the head football coach at Sprayberry High School here in Marietta, Georgia. We're it's a suburb of Atlanta, Georgia, the northwest area of Atlanta. And this is my 6th year as the head coach here at Sprayberry, and Sprayberry is home to me. I actually played high school football here and graduated here before I went on to college. So it's a real blessing and a real neat adventure to be the head coach here.
Coach, what situations did you walk into when you accepted the job at Sprayberry?
Well, there were several. There was, I think the biggest situation was just an overall defeated attitude. Almost 2 decades of losing. You know, Sprayberry had been to the playoffs 1 time in almost 20 years, and to be around that was difficult, and I would say that was one of the biggest obstacles, and something that we really had to fight and battle. Winning is a habit. Unfortunately, losing is too, and that's something that we just had to overcome. And we tried to focus on little things. You know, I think sometimes we put the big things out in front, and ultimately we don't know how to get there, because you get success, whether it's academics or whether it's football or whether it's a relationship. You get success by taking care of the little things. So we really put a big emphasis on taking care of the little things, and so battling the adversity of a defeated attitude. And it wasn't just athletics. I mean, it was the community. The community expected us to struggle. The school population didn't have a lot of confidence in the football program. And quite frankly, the parents didn't have a lot of confidence in the football program, and ultimately the kids didn't either. So we had to really tackle that issue, and we had to start winning small battles, and that was started in the weight room, that started in the classroom, that started on the first day of practice. It started running, conditioning, and competing, and trying to be successful in everything that we did.
What other obstacles have you had to overcome, more specifically in the terms of finances or parental support for the Sprayberry football team?
Parental support has been tough. You know, we live in East Cobb, and East Cobb, for those that don't know, is a pretty influential area of town. We live in an area where most of the schools around us have a significantly higher per capita. The neighboring schools around us have a lot higher percentage of 2-parent homes. We are on the other total spectrum there. We have close to 50% free and reduced lunch in our student population. We have a real high number of single-parent families, and you know, we have a fairly transient community. So all of those become obstacles. When it comes to finances, then of course that goes hand in hand. It's tough to charge a player fee. It's tough to pay for the things that our neighbors have. It's tough for us to compete because they have the resources and we struggle to get them. So that definitely becomes a problem.
How do you teach your kids or coach your kids, the team, to power through any adversity they encounter or personal things as a team?
Well, I just kind of reflect on how I handle my own business as a man or as a person, as a father, as a husband. You either quit or you don't quit. And when it comes to athletics, you either quit or you don't quit. And I preach to our athletes, our coaches, and our board, and everybody associated with our program that we're not going to quit, and we're going to fight. We're going to give it our best. If we're successful, then great, we can be proud of ourselves. And if we're not successful, we can still be proud of ourselves because we didn't quit.
Lastly, how have you embraced the underdog role here at Sprayberry?
I don't know if we've embraced it. It sometimes kicks us in the rear end sometimes too, but it's a challenge. I mean, it's a challenge. And because it's such a challenge, we're going to challenge our kids. We're going to challenge our kids. To power through it, just to keep fighting. Have that don't quit mentality. How do you face a challenge? Well, you accept it as a challenge. And athletes, the best thing that athletes do is compete. And so we're going to just challenge our kids to compete, to power through, to fight. And how do you meet adversity? You tackle it. So we're going to challenge our kids to compete. We're going to challenge them to set goals. If they want to go to college, to push them, to challenge them to go to college. I know in the last 5 years we've had over 30 kids sign scholarships and go off to play college football. Just to give yourself opportunities and to push through and power through and just compete.